The story is set in a future world where students have an abundance of education.
But they will be killed if they can't improve the result either by desire or by fear of death. Children up to the age of 5 will not be excluded. Their parents don't stop them and accept this self-sacrifice. This rule is made. But why this amount of oppression about education? I will tell this story today. Hi guys, this is Susan from Film Explainers. I was talking about the movie The Thinning released in 2016. This movie had an IMDb rating of 5.4 out of 10 when I made the video. And Google users like 66% out of 100%. Please watch the full video. The future of our world is discussed by scientists at different levels at different times and give different theories. This mysterious film is based on some such terrifying doctrines. Then I directly started the explanation of the movie. The event will be 20 years from now. The time will be 2039. At this time in the future, the population can be seen to have increased a lot. Population growth is an uncomfortable situation. Living normally is now the biggest challenge. To solve this problem, the United Nations announced that each country would somehow reduce its total population by 5%. If it means killing people and reducing the population, then it must be done. Everyone is a victim of the situation here. To carry out this order, the US government created a system called thinning. It is actually a test on the basis of which the right to reside in the country is given. Those who score low in this test are killed. In one word, it can be called a struggle for survival. The thinning test will be held here in the US state after 18 hours. Scene in a house. 2 brothers and sisters are preparing for this exam with great attention. Sister's name is Lena and brother's name is Simon. They are very worried. Simon says that he can pass in maths even if he can pass in other subjects. So this time his death is certain. At that time Simon gave his deposit money to his sister and never bought a single lens from him. This is no ordinary lens, it is specifically designed to simulate testing. Answers to various questions can be collected in the lens. Lena made it. These are sold to students and earn a lot of money. After a while the call came from the hospital. Lena's mother is admitted in that hospital. The doctor said that Lena's mother wanted to leave without completing her treatment. In this way, his mother will not be able to recover. Lena came to understand her mother. Lena knew the reason for not getting full treatment for her mother was that her mother's medical expenses were too high. They have to suffer a lot in this world. And Lena is to collect this cost. They try to make some money by making fake lenses, but that doesn't work either. The governor of the state was Dr. Dynock. His son's name is Blake. Blake runs away from his house to meet his girlfriend. His girlfriend's name is Ellie. Blake was very worried because her test preparation did not go well. And that's why he goes out with Ellie to ease his fear. They sometimes spend moments of love together. But one day Blake's parents saw them. Blake was then brought to his father. His father was very angry because he had such a big test next week, but today he is walking around with his girlfriend. He tells Blake to focus on the exam. Many such relationships can be made if alive. For now this is the main thing in the exam. He also told her to stay away from Eli. Because of this the girl is causing problems in her studies. Only 3 hours left for the next morning exam. The entire school is covered by various guards, including the army. Everything is being monitored by multiple cameras. All the students started coming one by one. Everyone was moving along the line. Lena's brother Simon was also in that line. A boy knocks him down and the lens in his eye goes up. There was no way to find them because everything was monitored by guards. So Simon dropped the lens and started for the exam room. Meanwhile, the governor's son, Blake, comes to Lena and wants to buy lenses. Lena says everything she had has been sold. Soon Lena has a friend named Kalen. He also came looking for these lenses. But Lena had none more to give. Every student is accompanied by their parents. They are giving courage to their children because this exam is not an ordinary exam. It is a test of life and death. Students are being checked from different stages. A student is seen. He wrote something in his hand. The guards saw this. Then he tried to escape, but he was quickly taken over. The penalty for cheating in this exam is outright death. Lena's friend, whose name is Kylan, records the footage of such events at school on his phone. Kellen is a good quality hacker though. He did hack the CCTV cameras and sell them to TV channel owners at a very good price. All the students are moving slowly inside the school. Blake meets Eli. Then everyone sat in their seats. The teachers inform the students about the exam rules. Then it appears that the entire school is closed. And with that begins the desired thinning exam. Each is given one tablet. Time is 2 hours. This experiment ends with a sudden situation. Everyone is very worried. Life or death depends on this test. Everyone gets their results within 5 minutes. Those whose names were called scored the lowest marks in this test. Thinning will be done with them one by one. That is, they will be killed. Several students were taken away. There is no escape from here. The remaining ones managed to get good results. You are all welcome. They are all eligible citizens. Special programs have been organized for them. Seen here. Lena's brother Simon did not pass. On the other hand, Blake's girlfriend Ellie couldn't pass. All but 2 of them who failed to pass were taken for thinning. Blake can't accept his girlfriend being thin. Blake's father was the governor, so he asks his father to save Ellie. His father says he has nothing to do here. The rules are the same for everyone. But Blake won't let that happen. He stops the guard and tells Ellie to run. Ellie tries hard but can't escape in the end. The guards capture him and he is taken away for thinning. A year passed and the exam came again. After 24 hours that exam will be held. Those who passed this exam last year, they have to take the exam again this year and get the survival certificate for this year. This test starts from a child of 10 years and ends up to 25 years. That is to say, you have to pass the exam every year. Lena was preparing at her house. Her younger sister is also seen here as she is going to participate in the exam for the first time. That's why Lena was worrying a lot. On the other hand, one of Lena's girlfriends is also seen taking pipe ration. But his preparation is not good this time. So he had an immoral relationship with a teacher. So that he will be passed tomorrow's exam. It is understood who is with whom in this test. With whom Blake knew a little. Black was somewhat aware of this irregularity. Because he is not doing very well in the exam, but he is passing every time. But Black won't let that happen this time. He still couldn't forget the pain of losing Elle. He is the son of the black governor, but he is very disappointed and sad. He wants to go thinning. That's why he decided this time he will knowingly give wrong answers to all the questions. He records a video and in it he says why today he will intentionally answer all the questions wrongly. Exams are only 3 hours away. Black leaves his video recording in a box on the street for testing. It again sees the governor's PA there. The video clip was finally brought directly to the governor. Black's father realizes his son is going to fail. But it cannot be allowed to happen. Blake must be saved no matter what. On the other hand, it can be seen that they have reached the school. Lena preparation is very good. He doesn't care about himself. All he cares about is his younger sister. Because he is a child. These young children are examined separately. They are younger and their questions are different. Before the test, children were shown a video. Explain why the government has arranged this test. What is the benefit of the country? What is the benefit of the people? And why only the smart kids are given the right to live? Because maximum improvement is possible only with smart children. Then America will be the most powerful country on earth. It is actually a technique. Seeing this, they are brainwashed when they are children, so that he can accept the thinning method as he grows up. A teacher cannot accept this kind of brainwashing of children. She came out. Then comes the card saying if he can't do his job he will be fired. In fact, everyone has to accept them for fear of losing their jobs. After a while the exam started. It can be seen that Black is giving wrong answers one after another. He is sure to fail. Black's father, the governor, calls the test community. He asked to change his son's result. Everything is done according to his word. This suffocating test lasts for 2 hours. The test is over. And in a while the result comes. The teacher alone announces the names of the failing students. However, small children were taken away. None of the children knew what would happen to them now. But here it can be seen that Lena's sister has passed here. On the other hand, older students were being taken away. But something surprising happens here. One, however, is already passed on to Blake. But Lena seems to have failed. But it is not possible.
Lena Michaels.
Because he is a very good student. His result cannot be like this. Many such girlish students are seen to have failed. And Lena's girlfriend who had an affair with a teacher to pass. He also seems to have failed. This is not supposed to happen. There is a big mystery here, which will be known at the very end of the story. Whatever, a teacher cannot accept the result of Lena in any way. He comes to the singers and asks them to check the dinner result again. But guard says that the result is correct. And took Lena away. At this time the teacher is given a key card in Lena's hand, with the help of which the doors of the school can be opened. Selena says in her ear to get her out of school. On the one hand, failing students were being taken for thinning. Others are seen partying with passing students. Also at the party was the teacher who had an illicit relationship with Lena's girlfriend. Here again he is seen with another new girl. It means that he is using girls to give exam opportunities. A rally was organized, where the governor came and congratulated all the past students. He also proudly said that America is filled with talent for this exam today. And that is why America is the best country in the world. All this was being watched on Black TV. He was not at all happy with such a message from his father. He realizes that there are many secrets hidden behind thinning. Black wants to know these things. The original result with all the answer sheets is in the control room. So now Black will go to the control room at the school and will check the results of all students including Lena. Stop there when the information can be found. Meanwhile watch as the initiated students are brought into a room. Their clothes are changed there. What card Lena has hidden there is not hidden in her face. Then all the students were tied to the chairs. They will be killed with an injection. On the other hand, Blake walked up to the control room. A garden is encountered there. Kill him and enter the control room. I want to see the results of these tests from the Black computer. But the computer is password protected and can't see it. Can't see any results. Black gets angry and turns off the school's main power line. Despite this, the school was dark. Chaos ensues and Nina takes this opportunity to redeem herself and walks out of the room with the key card. He had come several blocks away, but one time he fell in front of a guard. This leads to a fight with the guard. Fortunately, there comes Blake. Both Black and Lena managed to kill each other. Meanwhile, the security commander got the news of this mess. He ordered the guards to downgrade the entire school. The red light should be lit so that no one can get out. That's why the brakes couldn't get out of any door. They decide they will go through the building's airband. Until now, Black used to ask Lena how her results should be. He says that he has given the best test of all the thinning tests he has given before. But it is true that his result failed. Lat then laughs and says I passed despite giving wrong answer. There are many big secrets hidden in this test. But I can't find a way to know that. Lena says everything will be known if we can go to the school computer lab. Lena says what card do I have? We can get in there. Let's go then. They proceeded towards the computer lab. On the other hand, Kamino finds out that Lena cannot be found in the room. Again, some of the cards are attacked. Since Lena could escape, she must have key cards she has. Because without it, it is not possible to escape from here. All the teachers of the school are concentrated in one place, as only teachers have this key card. Now we have to see who does not have what to do. Whoever does not have the key card has helped Lena escape. At this time, the teacher who gave the card to Lena is a little wiser. What was not being done to him, he slyly grabbed a card from another teacher. That's why this teacher was caught during the checking. And he was punished. Seeing this, the journalists asked the governor why the school is not opening despite the end of the examination. Parents are very worried. They want to know what is being done with their child inside. In school, students are seen to be very restless. When they tried to defy the guards to leave, they were baton charged. Lena's friend Callan videoed it and sent it to the news channel. All this has created an unstable situation in this city. Governance directly called the school and asked to solve the problem quickly. Election ahead, so no stigma can be attached. Meanwhile, Black and Lena approached the computer lab. But one time Lena's key card fell out of her pocket. It is not possible to get the card as there are many guards there. Again, he cannot enter the house without this card. That's why they use an intelligence. They dropped by the physics class next door. Many magnets and wires are taken out. With these, arrangements can be made to cut that key. But at that time a guard was seen coming to that class. Lena climbed up, but Blake couldn't. Try to hide the class now, but he was caught by the guard. There is a fight between them. Lena, on the other hand, was slowly trying to pick up the key card. But a guard came and saw. But the card allows withdrawal before that day. Because this guard was none other than Blake. He killed the guard and took off his uniform. Now Black will go to the thinning room in this outfit. Go there and try to save the failed students. And Lena will go to the computer. From there he will find out all the information about thinning. Then you will understand what is actually happening here. In no time, Lena Leb arrived. But here it can be seen that every computer is password protected. So no information was being taken. At this time, Lena took the help of her friend Kalina. It is possible to open the computer with the help of Kalina. And the information that is available after that is really exciting. A lot of corruption is happening in this country in the name of thinning. Many students are failed despite doing well. And in their place the dominant children are passed. Many others like Lena can be seen in this list. Those who come from poor families are sent directly for thinning if they get a little lower number. Do you think the story ends here? No, the biggest mystery still remains. The injection the Blakes were given was not poison. It was only a medicine to make senseless. When they regain consciousness, they find they have been brought to a closed factory. Here are thousands of students who have failed so far. Those who have been working in this factory. Then it should not be killed. So why are they being made to work? Well, if no one was killed, then America is not a good country. Not at all. America is one of the smartest countries in the world. Other countries in the world are forced to reduce their population and are taking measures like thinning. Their America is being taken to work in a factory behind the scenes with few talented people. They were not killed, but they were kept alive and worked for the development of the country. That's why Lena didn't find any information about the death in the lab that day. Because they were not killed. These students will work like robots for the rest of their lives. There is no happiness, there is no reward. They will work quietly and make America much better with their handmade machinery.